Hello friends, welcome to our channel Simply Mathematical. In this video, let us do the subtopic composition of functions and invertible functions from standard 12th relations and functions. First, let us start with the composition of functions. We will understand the composition of functions by first taking an example, and then let us look at the definition of the composition of two functions. So let us take an example and understand this composition of functions. So suppose you have a set A which is equal to the set of all students appearing for class 10th board examination 2021. Okay. So suppose you have this set. So in this set you have all the students appearing for the board examination of 2021 of class 10th. Okay. Now let us say that each student appearing in the board examination is assigned a roll number by the board. Okay. So since the students are answering the exam, they have to be given roll numbers. Okay. So each student appearing in the board examination will have a roll number, okay, given by the board. Now in order to have confidentiality, the board assigns fake codes numbers to each roll number. Okay. So that means the board wants to assign fake codes to each roll number, okay, for confidentiality. Okay. Now let this set B, which is a subset of the set of natural numbers, be the set of all roll numbers. Okay. You know that roll numbers can be natural numbers only. They cannot be integers, that is negative natural numbers, or rational numbers even, or even irrational numbers. Okay. So the set B which you are taking will be a subset of the set of natural numbers. Okay. Also the set C, which is nothing but the set of all code numbers, is also a subset of the natural numbers. Okay. So that means the codes which are assigned to the roll numbers are nothing but natural numbers. Okay. Now what you do is you consider the function f going from A to B, where the function f is defined in this way: f of A is equal to the roll number of the student A. Okay. And the function g is from B to C, where g of B is the code number assigned to the roll number B. Okay. So here you have two functions. The first function is f of A, and the function is f A equal to the roll number of the student A, and the second function g is defined by GB, where the code number assigned to the roll number B, okay, is nothing but GB. So we get that each student is assigned a roll number through the function f. Okay. And each roll number is assigned a code number through the function g. So if you combine these two functions f and g, what you are getting is each student is eventually attached a code number, because each student is assigned a roll number through the function f, and each roll number is assigned a code number through the function g. So if you combine both the functions, you will get each student is eventually attached a code number. So this is the idea behind the composition of functions. You are combining two functions. Okay. Now let us look at the formal definition. Let f from A to B and G from B to C be two functions, then the composition of f and g denoted by G composite f is defined as the function G composite f from A to C, where A is the domain of f and C is the codomain of G, given by G composite f of x is equal to G of f of x for x belonging to the set A. So the composition of f and g is defined as G composition f of x is equal to G of f of x for all x belonging to the set A. Okay. Now one thing you have to note here is that the codomain of f, that is B here, is equal to the domain of G. Okay. So whenever you want to define a composition of two functions, then this condition should be satisfied. That is, the codomain of f should be equal to the domain of G. Okay, now let us look at the diagram and understand the composition of functions more. So suppose you have the set A here, okay, that is the domain of the function f. Okay, so this is the function f we have. So the domain of f is A and the codomain of f is B. If you take any element in the set A, say x, then this function f will take this x to fx. Now here you can see that this function is g. Okay. So the function g will take the element fx in the set B, which is the domain of the function g, to the set C, which is the codomain of the function g, and the element will be g of f of x. So this function g takes this element fx to the element g of f of x. Now if we want to go directly from this set A to this set C, then we can directly go via G composition f. Okay. So that is the meaning of this diagram. That's it in the video, guys. If you have liked my video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.